Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, chilly, but it's Saturday morning here in the Northeast. The temperature outside right now is about 15 degrees, feels like about 10. So it's is what it is. Let me just type in here. Good morning to everybody. Enter, pin that. So, meeting is live. Yes, it is. As you can see, the cameras are, the camera operators are messing around. That is across the river. That is into, they're looking into Canada, Point Edward and Sarnia. Point Edward is out on the point. Sarnia is just below and around it. Sarnia, Ontario. The weather today is supposed to be mixed, I think, cold, a little breezy, not extremely bad, but it is cold and it's winter. Let's not try to whitewash that. Winter time is comes around. The older I get, though, the less I enjoy winter. When I was younger, I liked the cold and the snow and the ice and all of that, but not so much anymore. I guess you could say I finally got it. When I was younger, I understood the reasons, but I didn't understand the need for older people to go south in the wintertime. I didn't realize that your joints and everything hurt, your back and everything else, and your mobility kind of slows down. So I get it. I do understand. It's it's one of those things. I was kind of watching over here on to see if anybody else went live this morning, and I didn't see anybody. So I thought, well, let's come on earlier than normal. Usually be about 8:30, 9 o'clock. But I come on a little early just to see what everybody was up to. You can see the ducks are in the water. The water seems to be pretty much open. Trying to minimize the reflections. But yeah, I watched a couple of interesting videos this morning on some different things. Search and rescue drones. I didn't realize to the extent that Autel had an enterprise version, very much like DJI did. Um, and so we're just here. Oh, good morning. Somebody's going to join us. It is Paul Hodges. We are live, Paul.
Oh, we're live already?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You just come on or what?
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago or so. Yep.
Because I just got the notice, but it was kind of weird because oh crap. Of course I chew on those as soon as I sit down. But anyways, usually when I get the notice, there's a whole list of all the times you've emailed me. But this morning it was only just the once. That was kind of weird. Yeah.
Well, you got doggy duty to do, huh?
Yeah, well, it's funny. I just let Vader want to go outside, so I tried to get Gracie to go. Nope, don't want to go out. Okay, so now I sit down. Guess what? She wants out now.
Well, she wants her private time.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
The AZ, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, like I was saying, I didn't realize Autel had an enterprise version, pricey, but an enterprise version, just like the DJI Enterprise, for, I don't know if it's keyed in on search and rescue, kind of is, but also it's an enterprise version that gives you dual camera, thermal and RGB. So I found it very interesting that Autel now is moving into the enterprise version as well. Although the Autel is much pricier, it's about $9,000. But you definitely have to have a use for it. So Paul, what's your agenda for today?
Well, hopefully nothing.
Just a veg out.
Well, with it being as cold as it is, was like,
oh yeah, it's cold.
It felt like -3 Fahrenheit or something this morning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's
cold. Hey, AG Drone Dude's in the house.
Yep. Cold for sure.
Oh. Yeah, I did something stupid this morning.
What's that?
Well, I woke up about 20 to 7 this morning, almost in a panic. Oh, come my alarm clock did go off.
Oh, you thought it was school.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of movement out there. This is the Walter J. McCarthy.
Oh.
Headed for layup in Toledo.
Oh, wow.
So it's out in the lake. So it's going to be coming down. So I probably will try and catch that today if the weather holds out. Other than that, these other two ships are all headed for Goderich for layup. And nothing much else going on. You got one being escorted up here. You can see the Griffin, which went through, is escorting the Algoma Niagara. They're headed for Chicago. You got the CSL Assiniboine wants to go. It says it's headed for Windsor, but it's only doing 0.3 knots. So which registers it's like it's an anchor.
Yeah. Well, weren't they assisting it yesterday?
Yes, they were. But I think that was I think it was the Griffin was assisting it, but the Griffin probably wants to clear the channel here underneath the Mackinac Bridge. So it's assisting the Niagara. I think there might be some open water. I don't know. I haven't seen a satellite vision of it.
Gracie went back in. Hang on.
So I don't know. It's hard to say. Yes, AZ. I watched a video, somebody explaining it all and showing it side by side with the DJI Enterprise version. It was very interesting. I don't know whether or not somebody used to be able to dial in to see the ice coverage on the lake, the Great Lakes, and it was I think it was a satellite photo, showed how much ice is and where it really is primarily, which would be a nice overlay on marine traffic, but they don't offer that. Paul, I think you hit your button again because I can't hear you. So,
Okay.
oh, now I can. Okay.
Yeah, I got unplugged. Gracie went up here to see if there's something to eat on my table and knocked my headphones off, and it unplugged. And
Oh yeah.
being a pain in the butt. That gets the cord gun up.
Well, they've had a good night's rest, and so now they've got all this energy.
Yeah. She's probably bored. She went out in the backyard, didn't find a squirrel to chase. So, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Well, I do have some laundry to do and clean up the kitchen a little bit more, run the dishwasher, and I want to, maybe play with this cricket I got. But thing is, I don't have enough material here to do anything with it, really. They give you a little sample to test, but there's nothing really there to. But they don't give you transfer thing, just enough to cut out something, and that's it. But I had ordered a bunch of stuff on Amazon, so some's coming today, some tomorrow, some on Monday. With some rolls of vinyl and transfer tape and 2 different colors. And you'd think they'd both come at the same time, the 2 different colors, but no, must be coming from 2 different warehouses or something.
Yeah.
Because one will be here today and the other one won't be here until freaking Monday. So, but anyway, so might be a little slow for a little bit. I think Rodney Bell's on, isn't he?
I don't
Right
think
now.
so. It says that they were waiting for him, but it never did come up on.
Yeah. Well, last I know that what's his name there, the guy with the ukulele, he was sitting there pounding on it for a while. So
yeah.
okay, where is YouTube now? Okay. Yeah, Rodney Bell is live 9 minutes ago.
Oh, he did go. Okay.
Yeah, just let me take. Yeah, he's got 5 people on the panel.
Oh yeah, Rodney has people.
Yeah.
But he was showing that he was going on at 8:00 and he didn't. So
yeah. Mike Rennick is there. Easy Drone Dude was Adrian, Johnny Drone Flyer, Mr. Crowley, Ray Kelly, a bunch of them are on over there. Yep. Oh, Rodney's a nice guy. I like him.
Yep. I like Rodney too. Yeah, I watched after we got off last night and stuff. I watched a couple videos and stuff on this circuit thing, creek I got, or you want to call it. But anyways, some of the stuff you can do is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not going to use it for those reasons, but you can get a thing for about $300. You can press your own, coffee cups. Do your logos and all that shit if I wanted to. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. Because Creek Cut's got their own
I think we're doing a coffee cup. It's actually pretty cool. You put it in, click, lock it in, and then it runs through the cycle and does it automatically. And when it's done, you lift the thing up, pull the cup out, and it's done. It's pretty cool.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really nice.
Yeah.
So are you still thinking about getting another drone?
Well, I'm gonna have to eventually, But I'm not doing it tomorrow. Nope, not by any means.
You have to update. That's
You're gonna have to update in probably another within a year or so.
part of the game. Yep.
Yep. But I'm just looking to see what's out there. Just looking around. I got a thing from because I belong to the Inspire group. Somebody had a Inspire 1 version 2, but it had the X5 camera with the lens and all that for I think it was 1,400. I think it got a TB47 battery, but it's got a brand new 48 battery, never been charged.
Wow. And it's got the X5 camera. That's a good buy.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you need the X5 camera?
Yeah. The date was okay. Let me see. Emails.
Good morning, Marshall. How are you doing this morning? And how are things in Arizona?
Yeah. $14.99 cash or partial cash trade for another DJI drone. but yeah, it's right here. It's got the X5 camera on it, and it's got the lens on it too.
So the X5 camera is, and does it listed as the X5 camera included?
Yeah, it comes up right here at the top. Comes with X5 camera and a DJI 15 millimeter f1.8 lens.
Well, that baby is the camera alone is probably valued at $1,000.
Yeah. They say it comes with a TB47 and a new, literally no charging TB48 battery. Yeah. But anyway, that's it right there. Yeah.
Who's selling it?
Some guy Diablo 212. That's all I can tell you.
You might.
That's American too, though. I imagine so.
Oh, that's American. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be American. So, but yeah, it's
I was gonna say make them an offer.
Yeah.
Did it say, didn't state anything about shipping or anything?
No, it didn't say anything, but there's a camera.
Yeah. That's the Pro. That's not the version 2, is it?
Inspire 1 Pro, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I thought he said the version 2.0. I thought, yeah, right here. It's the DJI Inspire 1 Pro version 2.0.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Trades considered.
Yeah.
Marshall says he's doing great, and it's going to be warm today. Yeah, I don't think that's in store for us, Paul.
Oh, gee, far from it there, Marshall. Wow. Yeah, it's really chucking Philly this morning.
Yeah. Cold.
Where is there we are. Yeah, this is what it is here right now. 7 degrees Fahrenheit, and it feels like -2 Fahrenheit. Which I'll convert it to Celsius. -14 feels like -19. But the winds are down. They're only with this right here, 9 kilometers an hour, which is about 5 miles an hour. Hang on, hit the Fahrenheit, goes 6 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So it's good right now for flying if you could stand the cold. You know,
Right.
I don't know what the UAV forecast is yet today. I haven't looked at it. Oh, it's supposed to be really windy according to this today. Holy mackerel. It says right now it's 18-mile-an-hour gusting to 27 at 300 feet.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wind out here because I'm looking across the street at the house across the street, and he's got one of those flags on the angle off the porch, and it's waving pretty good.
Yeah, because they're showing here right now, everything's pretty well red. 18 gusting to 28 and 32 gusting to 45 this afternoon, it says.
Yeah, it's gonna pick up.
That's at 300 feet. So, but tomorrow's not bad.
No,
Temperature is -6, -7 degrees Celsius. So that's not bad. Yeah, it's flyable Sunday. Yeah. Visibility. I don't know whether you got some fog.
now
Or
what's
something.
cloudy is 90% though.
Yeah, 90% cloud cover. And cloud base is 1,400 feet. So I
Your
don't know.
precip, it looks like it goes up on Monday. That's
Yeah,
when you're supposed to get your snow, I'll bet.
yeah. Yeah, I was looking at chance of precipitation down here is like 45%, but
Yeah.
still kind of breezy. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, enjoy the heat there, Marshall. Enjoy the heat.
Poor Ron is over there in the dark, sitting in Montana. It must be still dark. Huh.
Ron Lockwood.
Yeah.
Oh,
The yeah, we're getting a little bit of sunshine here, but I'm trying to figure. Oh, yeah, it's clouds up there, but in between the clouds, the sun does come through a little bit.
yeah.
My squirrely buddies were out there bright and early, right at dawn,
Mm.
and so I threw peanuts out at them, and they've taken the peanuts and headed out. So they went somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's the name's in there this morning?
New
Andy
England.
Yeah, New England journalist. Yeah.
Yep.
How's it going this morning?
All the geese are over in the condo section.
Oh, yeah. Well, wow. A lot of ice on the river this morning.
Actually, not bad. Unless the ice starts to move, it just stays just regular river because of the
The current. Yeah.
under the ice. It just keeps coming.
Yeah.
Keeps flushing, but it's only when there's ship traffic or whatever and it kind of busts it up a little bit that you get a lot of ice flow,
Yeah.
or when it warms up. But
When it starts warming up and it starts breaking up and then it comes
Yep.
down. Yeah, because it's got to go someplace, right? So, yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a quiet day. I think today. My
Yeah, I
sister
think
go,
so. I think
and
it's gonna be quiet.
and my sister, she's gonna go to see Bonnie today, so I'm not gonna. Got no reason to run out the door today. So
Well, you said something about you had to go to the store or something, didn't you?
That was last night I went to the store.
Oh, you did go. Okay.
Yeah, right after my double school bus run I had to do yesterday. I wonder if I have to do it Monday or Tuesday or whatever.
Yeah, that would be on my mind too, because, if she's sick, it's not going to be overnight.
No, like, but I don't know if it was because of COVID or just something else, But she said she could from what I hear, she could hardly talk.
You just don't know.
So we'll see. But the thing is, I don't know until probably the last minute. That's the worst thing about it. Like, it was like I pulled out of the yard at 5 to 3. And well, the funny thing is that I forgot to charge my phone. So it was getting really low, but I usually go and talk to the other bus driver. So I plugged it in the truck to throw a charge on it. And they were all saying, well, I'm surprised you're not doing, Kathy's second run this afternoon. I said, oh, I'm surprised too. I haven't heard nothing. But then I said, my phone's in the truck. Well, I better go down and check. So it was about 20 to 3. And sure enough, they've called me several times trying to get a hold of me.
Well,
Yeah.
But you got it done.
No, it's not a too bad a run. It's not. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I normally get back in the yard right at 4:00. Okay. I'm usually done my run. About 10 to 4, my last drop off, and it's about 10 minutes to get back to the yard. I pulled back in the yard at 4:35 and I had done a second run. So, and it's just on the edge of town, like it's a country school, but it's not very far out of town. But anyways, but to see the good thing about it was, see, like a lot of school buses down there, they have to, when they go into that school, they have to go early. You got to get in line because they back the buses into a spot. So when they pull out, they just pull out on an angle, right? Well, anyways, but because I'm running not late, but I'm running a lot later than the other buses are, they're already there and pretty well loaded when I go to pull in. But I pull in on an angle there by the sidewalk, don't block any other buses. But anyways, they're just as I come in, they're starting to pull out. They start taking the kids. Well, me, it's just a load and go. Like, I don't have to be there early or whatever. Just load them up. By the time they're all in the bus, the last bus is just starting to pull out, and I pull up behind it. Where we go. So I'm right on time as far as taking the kids, but I didn't have to be there 20 minutes or half an hour sooner, right?
Yeah.
So it was just a load and go. So it didn't take long. It takes 20 minutes to kick the kids out, another 10 minutes to go back to the yard, or 15 minutes, whatever. So it was not that bad a run, really. And I get paid extra for doing it. So, because they would have had to pay her to do it anyway. So, but there was somebody else that did her first run, and I just, because she has 2 runs, right?
Yeah.
She does a John White school, and then she gets for all those kids. Then she goes over to Southwold and does another load. But see, Southwold, they it's what, 5 after 4 when they pull out of the school. So it's quite late, really. It's a later running school. They don't start till 9:30 in the morning instead of 9 o'clock or whatever, because they got the school staggered, so they don't have to have as many school buses. But anyways, because the other schools are all out, 3:15 or whatever, right? So. The only thing it does is put me a little bit later getting home, but because I get back in the yard at 4:35, I think around that area, and then you got to park the bus and you got to spray the inside down.
Yeah. So you have to disinfect it morning and night, or?
Yep, after each run, eh? So.
But when you leave the truck out there or the bus out there overnight, you don't have to come in the morning and do it again, do you?
No. After the run, after each run. So, You know, as soon as I come back in the morning, I give it a fogged out the bus one end to the other, and then just leave. And then same thing when I go in the afternoon after I come back from the run, just fog it again. But I got electric sprayer. It's a battery operated one,
Right.
and I just it fogs. Just almost as fast as I can walk backwards. I'm fogging this thing. It only takes 30 seconds or something.
So what do the other drivers do if they don't have the electric?
Hand bump. Some have got an air one. They take it and they pump it up, and then just spray it. Yeah. Hey, there's Justin.
Hey, Justin.
That's different.
Yeah, I don't. If you're gonna go out flying today, is in the northeast corner of the country, you better be bundled up pretty good.
Yeah.
Justin was right in there yesterday evening on Matt North's weekly show.
Oh, that'll piss some people off. Just happened to look at my pay stub. I didn't get as much as I normally did.
What they do increase the taxes.
No, they stat holiday pay was kind of a little on the shy side, but they didn't pay us for spraying the buses. Oh, hang on. But no, see, we didn't actually work, did we? Because that was ending on the 15th, and we just went back to work. Yeah, they wouldn't pay us for that. What am I thinking? Because we didn't go out on the bus, so we didn't
Right.
get paid for spraying. Because you see, they give us extra money, but wonder why the stat holiday pay was only $13. Something wrong there.
Yeah, holiday pay, you should just get your regular rate, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I should have been at least $60. Cause we make about 16 because they get paid for yeah, it should have been close to about $58, $59.
Yeah, I saw that it was still cold and dark and rainy in Florida.
Well, it said cold, dark, and rainy. No, I don't know. Cause see, school bus cleaning, COVID cleaning. So we get $70 every 2 weeks for spraying the buses down. So yeah, oh well, they'll fix it up because somebody will point it out for sure. What's it like at
Martini Bar looks a little bit desolate because it looks like it's cold and the pavement looks damp.
but with that fire going there, it looked like it's pretty windy.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Oh, the
Well,
flags
the flags aren't moving too bad. They're lofting a little bit. You see them?
Yeah. Yep.
But they everybody's hunkered down inside.
Yeah.
Oh, whack-a-mole.
A whack-a-mole?
Yeah.
I don't see it yet. Well, I'm still on Top Chat though, too.
Oh, I was whacking the mole over on mini Martini Bar.
Oh, you're whacking a mole over there. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say I don't see it here. Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine everybody's pretty much hunkering down today and
Yeah. Mm. See, down around Niagara Falls there, the health minister down in that area,
Yeah,
they're going to change the COVID rules now when it comes to schools. To get
yeah.
a positive case, they're going to dismiss the whole classroom now. See, now they were saying they're not going to do nothing until 30% of it, uh, but
Yeah, it's all up in the air, Paul. They don't know what they're doing, and they don't
yeah,
know whether this is right or that is right, or this is wrong or that is wrong, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's up in the air.
Yeah. Well, see, our biggest problem, we got an election coming up in June, right? For you know,
For
the guy of
government.
for the guy of Ontario, not federal, it's provincial, right?
Yeah.
So Doug Ford there, he's trying to cover his ass on everything, right? So, but they say he's up 7 points against everybody else right now. So I don't know. And the thing is, Doug Ford's conservative compared to, um, usually Toronto is all liberal, you know. So this is just a joke, but Toronto real estate agent posts video of selling a snow fort for $850, $850,000 in Toronto. Well, it's a possibility, Paul. It's pretty dead right now.
Yeah, I mean, I could just shut it and then start it again, you know?
Yep, no, it's not a big
Or
deal.
we just go about our Saturday morning business.
Yeah, I might go lay down and have a little nap. I got up
Yeah.
earlier, but I was sitting there reading an article yesterday there. This woman down in Nova Scotia area,
Uh-huh.
she bought a house, 180 some odd $1,000, and she was starting to have some trouble with some rats and mice. And anyways, they end up found out that house that she's living in was a double car garage. It
Oh,
wasn't a house altogether. It was just on a cement pad, right? And anyways, so so they pest control guys had to go up into the attic, but there was no access to the attic. And so, anyways, they went up there. They had to make a hole to go up a thing there. To get all the wood is burnt in the house. At one time, the garage had caught fire, but all they did was cover it up. They didn't, no access to the attic or anything like that. And so, anyways, they got looking at for permits and everything else. That place never had an occupancy permit to start with, or and all that being converted to a home, or no building permits, no nothing. And she paid 180 some odd $1,000. The city come along and said she can't live there.
wow.
So let's see, Sam Hayden's in the house, and Curtis.
Curtis, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Sam. Good morning, Curtis. Laura's in there too now. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam's here.
Yeah. Well, maybe it'll pick up here in a bit. Huh?
Yeah.
So how you liking the cold weather there, Sam? I know you're getting it as bad as we are because you're not quite used to as cold as what we when you used to live down what Arizona or whatever.
Arizona. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, now that he's moved closer to his gal, he's probably getting a different kind of warmth.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You probably staying warm. Got somebody to keep him warm.
Yep.
Yeah. But he does all his work online too, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He works from home.
Yeah. Now what do you want?
Curtis says, "Wow, you guys start really early."
Oh yeah, because
Oh, there's Gracie.
yeah, she wanted up. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets lonely for Dad.
Yeah, she just wants the attention. No, he says he's loving it. It's been a nice change for him. Well, that's good. Laura says it's 7 degrees Celsius here and I'm freezing. Oh, whoa, boo hoo. Yeah, right. Geez, 7 degrees Celsius, like what, 50?
Yeah, 40
I
something.
wish it was 50 here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what's your temperature there in Celsius, Paul?
Celsius was minus, okay, hang on here. Okay, Celsius. It's minus 14, but it feels like minus 19. So we're looking about minus 19 if you're standing type or anything like the time.
Yep.
Yeah. And she's worried about +7. Carton is minus 19 here. Oh, sorry, Laura. Having a hard time feeling sorry for you.
Oh, Sam is studying for his part of his job, and he's also studying for his ham radio license.
Wow, that's cool. Laura said that's cold for the UK, though. Maybe I better move to the UK if that's cold.
It was very nice and cozy sitting by that fire there.
Come on, Gracie. You won't stay still. So you keep moving. I just,
The guy at the white turtleneck.
Paul, don't count on the upcoming course on Linux that I will be doing. I'm so busy and I hate it all.
Yeah, and his cousins, I remember the band too, but I forget which one he is. Morning, Gina's Point. Is that their friend or?
Yep, it's as you can see, the water's pretty open, Paul.
Yep.
Like I say, because the ice is covered in up at the top because there hasn't been any boat traffic up through there.
Oh yeah, let's go take a boo. Oh yeah.
Somebody breaks that ice up a little bit up there, it'll start flowing down again.
Camera's shaking a bit from the wind. You can hear it if you put the sound on. So
Yep, it's windy.
wow, is that camera ever shaking? Woohoo. Yeah, can't say I want to be out in that bowl, and I know I'm not far from you, so
Yeah, Lynn called me and the recreation department's having a sled fest,
oh yeah.
with just the other side, about 2 or 3 blocks over that way
Yeah.
to the east. And,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
it's got trees and everything around it. And, I don't
You have to
know.
go outside?
She thinks I should go and video it, but
Oh.
I don't know. It's problematic.
Hey, GDS, I think you're getting your numbers wrong here, your thing there, because it says again, amazing, then first. It's usually first, again, then amazing. He's got it all wrong this morning.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, good morning, JDS.
He's cold, probably.
Yeah, it's cold. He's thinking backwards because it's cold.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just looking at the smokestacks there at back there in the background there, Paul, and they're not even going up, they're just sideways.
Yep.
Yeah, it's windier than you think it is out there.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
And so it's not a howling wind, but it definitely is a cold that'd sting you.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely not flying. So yeah, cool. Yeah.
And it looks a little hazy too. But what I can't tell is where it's
Yeah.
hazy. I mean, look at it move. Where
Yeah.
it's hazy, Paul, I can't tell whether that's frost on the lens of the globe that
Yeah.
the camera's inside or not,
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to tell. Actually, about 3 o'clock yesterday, it wasn't too bad out. Even the buses weren't that cold because the sun was out and it was shining, right?
Yep.
So
Yep, we had sun late yesterday too. Yes.
yeah. Well, lots of birds flying down there this morning. See down there in the water and a bunch on the water, ducks and stuff. Huh.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
JDS, so what are you up to today? You just you still work on the weekends or? Because I know he said he'd been working a lot of overtime.
The sun's trying to poke through there, Paul. Huh? Maybe behind the
Yeah,
casino. Yeah.
it's off to the east.
Yeah. There are not a lot of people along the waterfront.
No.
Yeah. Okay, scratch your butt. You happy now? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Hey, right above her tail, she gets real itchy on her back.
Well, yeah, Mia likes the same thing. She likes you to give the old rub. Rub
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, come on. Jump down. Come on. Let's go. You want me to get the spray gun going? Come on. Go lay down. We got to get some more water in this thing. What do we got? Front porch. Human shape detection. But Amazon making her delivery order this morning. Didn't say it's out for delivery. Huh. Just look in the camera, see what's going on. Might have been the neighbor too. I don't see anything there. I don't know why the camera went off. Oh, okay. Because I got it set so nobody going across the thing here. I'll right back. Go check to see if they did get a delivery.
the weather report is to stay cold here. And being a Saturday, it's the streets are quiet. There isn't a lot going on. People are pretty much hunkered down, I think.
nothing exciting. Oh, I just seen a squirrel tail
Oh,
go by.
Eric,
Oh, okay, a cat.
Eric Ross says that Walter J. McCarthy is coming down, which we know it's up at the tip of the thumb. Um, had a Traverse City crewmate die Monday after a tragic accident outside of Gary, Indiana.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, it's not good. Huh.
No, not good at all. It just,
No. JDS said he had just finished a 19-hour shift. Time
Yeah,
to
I know.
rest. Yeah.
I know he's been working a lot of shifts.
Wow, they're so short on staff at these hospitals and home care settings, and
Yep.
just unbelievable. I know, like where Bonnie is, they're really, there's only 2 PSWs in the whole wing right now.
Yeah, you can see out the lake there, see the ice shelf.
Yep. Yeah, you can really see that, eh? I'm
Yep.
just looking at it. Yeah.
And so it comes down and it hits the shore over here, hits the shore over there. And unless some, one of the icebreakers or,
Or a ship goes through. Yeah.
yep. But you
Imagine-
see, there's an ice there's ice there, and they're floating pieces of ice, and they'll break up periodically.
Yeah. Well, once the ship comes through there, you get probably a bunch of ice go down too, eh?
Exactly, and that's buoy number 2. That's the green side. The red buoy's over here.
Yeah.
You can't see it on the screen, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
That's the channel where they would come down.
Yeah.
But I think there used to be a place where you could go and see live satellite pictures of the lakes, and you could see where the ice was. But I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. Because usually the center of the lake doesn't freeze over.
Yeah. A couple guys down there jogging this morning.
Yep.
Well, some people are brain dead.
Well,
Well,
if that's what they want to do, you go
yep, go for it, right?
Well, what's they're moving right along.
Yeah. Oh well, maybe that's the way they stay warm, by jogging.
Yeah, it could be.
See JD's hanging out in there a little bit.
Hanging with JD. How you doing?
Yeah. Curtis said he saw your Coast Guard boat video. Liked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Canadian Coast Guard boat.
Yeah.
Canadian Coast Guards are red.
Yeah. I see. Ken Heron put out a video this morning. Something they were talking about on Thursday night. About up in Waukesha, there's a guy that does FPV flying there. The cops came along, told him to move along, but where he was flying was Class G airspace. But apparently, the town of or city of Waukesha or whatever said, well, they have an ordinance that says no drones or model aircraft, right?
Yeah, the FAA has been kind of gray on that area because sometimes that they'll say that the enforcement is going to be from local law enforcement because they don't have the people to do it.
Yeah.
But yet, if you look at the strict federal guidelines, once you take off from wherever you take off from, you're in federal airspace, and it's
Yeah.
only a federal law.
Yeah.
But what the local communities have been doing is saying that you cannot physically take off from the municipality.
Well, yeah. Municipality land.
So what do you do? Throw the drone in the air? I don't know.
Yeah. But apparently, court, I don't know. And they get some guys that are getting involved here now, but where they it happened in Ohio or something that some lawyer that helped some other people. I guess they're talking to him now. So,
Yeah.
but they're gonna try and fight it a bit by certain statutes and everything else. So, I don't know. Be interesting. So,
The House of Hope.
because actually, the funny thing is, if you go to St. Thomas, City of St. Thomas website, and punch in drones, and you go to that or the ordinance or whatever about drones, it says that's all up to the Department of Transport, DOT. It's got nothing to do with the city. So,
Hello, Ron.
hey, Ron,
Morning, boys and
what you,
girls.
what are you up to this morning?
I'm back at that location.
Where the deer was, the carcasses?
Yeah. Let me try and figure something out. Okay, why is that not coming over my truck?
You got your radio on auxiliary?
Coming over the phone, but
No, but it's coming over the phone, but not the truck.
yeah, over my Bluetooth, and I don't know why. It's
Oh,
showing that I'm on there.
Huh. The volume up? I guess on the radio would be,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's still coming over the phone.
I can plug my phone into my truck, the auxiliary port, and go to auxiliary on the radio. It'll play over the big speakers, right? So,
Maybe I
uh,
can't hear you guys real well.
yeah. Oh, I'll be right back. Somebody's whining and crying again.
Let me see if I can figure this out.
Oh, you'll get it.
Hmm. Zoom. Yeah, I'm back here at that deer, hoping those two eagles come in this morning. I got myself into position.
So you're ready to shoot.
It's a camera.
Yeah. 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 Eric Ross just commented that one of the ships that I'm watching is up at the tip of the, Michigan up here at the tip of the thumb is
Right.
downbound. And one of their young crewmates tragically was killed on board at their last location. And
Really, what happened?
don't know. Eric didn't enumerate other than said the guy's name was Richard Gary, and he was 35, a graduate of the Great Lakes Maritime Academy.
Yeah.
Don't like to hear that.
No.
Okay, JD, you get some rest, buddy. And God love you for all the extra work you're putting in the medical area during this COVID crisis.
Is JD in the medical field too?
Yes. Yep.
What does he do?
I think he's a male nurse.
Okay.
Or some kind of a technician, but he's been working 16, 18-hour days.
It kind of sounds like my shifts almost.
Yeah.
Well, I really hope they come in this morning. I pulled in here in the dark.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw you earlier over on Rodney's channel. It was just dark, dark, dark.
yeah, yeah. I wanted to visit with Rodney a little bit this morning.
Yeah.
Was gonna meet up with him and a couple of the other guys in Pennsylvania, but I'm not making that trip. So,
So you're not going to be able to make it up.
no, no.
So now, how many days you've got off? You go back next week?
Next Friday.
Next Friday. Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm there's a coyote.
Huh?
No, I wish I did have a gun with me.
There you go.
If these guys don't appear, I was told to watch for this rancher about another mile or two down the road down at the junction. And he's out there every morning making sure that the watering troughs are not fully frozen so all his sheep, can get something to drink.
Yeah.
But I want to see if I can get permission to go onto his property. And there's that one nest down there where there's a mating pair. And so I mean, I can film it from the highway, but it's a long ways off.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I get access to his property, I can probably get 40, 50 yards away. And if I just sit in the truck, I can probably get some good footage.
Yeah. If you were really daring, you'd fly a drone over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I want to try and catch this guy. I guess he's out in the pasture almost every morning. So I want to try and catch him, go up, introduce myself. And most people here, if you, approach them nicely and everything, they're usually pretty good. I wouldn't say everybody would let you go hunting on their property, but to do something like that, I think they'd be pretty cool.
there's a lot of good people out there in the world. They get kind of shaded by the few nasties,
Yeah.
So it makes everybody a little leery about standoffish and Sam, you have a good one. Take care. Sam Hayden was in here.
Oh, Sam's gone? Okay. Yeah, and JDS had to leave, so.
Got to get studying. JDS had to get some rest. Mike Rennick says dance with Ron.
What?
Dance with it, Ron. I don't know.
Dance with it, Ron. Dance with it. Yep.
Probably some typo. Yeah.
You just never know. And it's like, but I give you a lot of credit, Ron, because you're personable enough that you'll walk up and talk to just about anybody as long as you get the same kind of respect back,
Yeah. I my one friend here who I've made, he invited me down to this, it's like a bar restaurant, to see if I'd be interested in playing some cards. These guys get together for cards every Thursday or Friday, I think it is. So I went down the other day and it's like, yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah.
Nice people, but everybody, they permit smoking in there. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I can't be around that for hours. And I sat in there for about 20 minutes, half hour, and Man, one guy in particular, man, one after another. I just, and I'm not putting down smoking, but I can't be around it because I start sneezing, my eyes water.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's only right.
It is what it is,
You
and
betcha. Yeah.
But it's weird here in Wyoming, they do permit smoking in a lot of establishments. Well, I thought that was like a nationwide law, but it's not.
Mike clarified his statement. He put in here, dance with wolves / coyotes.
Oh.
Dental wolves.
Dances with wolves.
That makes sense.
Okay, that would make sense. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna need to change my position.
What, you figure you're too close to it or what?
Yeah. That I don't have a real super good view unless they would set up on the fence post.
Yeah.
Got your tripod already?
Oh yeah.
So you can shoot right out of the truck.
Oh yeah.
You tripod on the outside and
Yep. I already got it extended and set up, and yeah.
Yeah, Curtis, you're supposed to be out in the water with your ROV there.
yeah.
I wonder what happened to that deer. I'm wondering if it's just, one of those ones that, from that chronic waste disease, because it's on the other side of the fence. So I don't think it got hit by a car.
Well, I got a deer about a year ago. The guy said he hit the deer and it walked out into the field, went over about 100 yards, went over a little bit, and then turned around, come right back to the road and went plap.
Really?
Yep.
Do you ever get that up in Canada, Paul? The chronic waste?
Not so much here. They've found a couple cases, but nothing right close to me. But apparently in Michigan, it's really bad.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, the CWD disease.
Yep.
But what here they've been wanting you to do now is when you do get a deer, they want you to take a sample or something and then
Right.
give it to the biologist.
Right.
Because it's in the brain, isn't it? I think it is.
Yeah. They oh crap. It's 4-wheel drive. Woo. They we've had a couple of the game wardens will be at the butchers, butcher shops, and when you come in, they can demand it, but they'll ask you, hey, can we test your deer? And you have the right to turn it down. Because what they've got to do, they got to get into the lymph nodes and they got to cut them right across the throat. And
Yeah, I suppose if you wanted a head mount, you wouldn't want to do that, right?
right, yeah. I mean, most taxidermists are pretty good, but still,
Well, you would think that a butcher shop would be smart enough to cut it down way low, peel it back to get to the lymph nodes, and then leave the head intact.
yeah, they probably could. But
I mean, I know the easiest way is to do it is right there, but if they went down lower below the head mount, cut it there, then kind of roll the up and get to the lymph nodes.
yeah.
Oh, JD, he wants to get a new computer for editing so he can stop using his work laptop.
Oh, yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, AG drone dude. Yeah. Well, I heard too that they had some deer with COVID here, but they wouldn't tell anybody where they were. Somebody must have leaked it then because our government won't tell us.
Hmm.
They want to keep it a secret, I guess.
Well, the next thing you know, government do things, they'll require deer to have passports, you know?
Yeah, that'd be the next thing. See up where Rick, up on Manitoulin Island there. This time of the year, the odd time to get a moose comes down from off the mainland onto the island because they walk
Sure.
across the ice. Eh?
Walk across the ice, yep.
Yeah. But if I'm right, I think the moose are protected though over there in the island.
Okay.
So you reposition yourself there, Ron?
Yeah. Now it's a hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any movement other than that coyote.
Yeah.
It's what, 7:30 here.
Yeah. You're 2 hours difference, are you? Yep. Okay. I thought you were only 1 hour. Yeah, like they're saying, yeah, hurry up and wait, get into position and everything else to get that shot. It's not just happened to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like deer hunting with us down here, You go and find a good spot and you sit there and just hope a deer walks out. Spend all
Yep.
that time sitting there.
Mhm.
Is it cold there, Ron?
Uh, Truck says 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah, I'm sitting at 15 at 9:30 in the morning.
Mm. I'll take it compared to that 15, 20, 25 below we had a few weeks
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah, it's brutal.
Now, on your planes, you have to watch pricing too, right? Don't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we do. They have on the leading edge of the wings, they have these things called boots. And they're like rubber. Oh, sorry. They're rubber.
They're inflatable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And what they do is they'll expand them and it causes the ice to break off that leading edge.
Now, what about the rotors on the copters?
We have some de-icing on them, but I don't know how well that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose they leave it up to the experienced pilot to sense when they're icing, huh?
Oh yeah.
I was watching a video early this morning. It was a big jet, it was a 737 or something along that line. A little bit bigger, I think, than a 737. Went down in Antarctica, landing on the ice down there.
Hmm.
It
was pretty cool.
Well, probably someday in the future they'll come up with some kind of a internal electric heating system on the blades.
Yeah.
Where they spin around and they have contacts to a positive and a negative, and you can turn them on and off, and in at least the leading edge of those rotors.
Yeah.
Right.
Hanging with JD. Oh dear.
Yeah, I think as long as I'm just sitting here still, shouldn't bother me. It's when you drive by and you slow down,
Yeah.
soon it's amazing. I mean, and deer will do the same thing here. You know, when you're out hunting, I don't know how many hunters I've been out with. You know, we're going along and we see a nice buck, and I keep going. They're like, "What are you doing? Why aren't you stopping?" Because we're going to go down around the corner and we're going to sneak over the hill back. That's why I said the moment I stop, they're gone.
Game over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you see if there's still a lot left of the carcasses there or what?
Oh yeah, it's like a full size deer,
Yeah.
small one, but
But still,
Yeah.
everything's still not been picked clean yet.
yeah, there's a lot left.
Mm.
I think it's too close to the road for the coyotes, unless they try to sneak in there at night. But like the coyotes haven't touched it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that one I saw out there in the field hasn't come in.
You'd think they get hungry enough they'd come in.
Yeah.
Okay, Easy Drone Dude said that was Flyland's first ever Airbus A340 in the Antarctica. Yeah. It was quite the thing. Watch it come in and land, then go take off. A lot of snow flying around.
I bet. Hey, Ron, out there, are they sheep farmers or cattle farmers?
Yes,
Both.
and yes, both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you suppose they lose a lot of livestock to predators or no?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why I should read if I try to go to Facebook, I'll lose you, but who sent me that? One of my hunters in California. And I don't know whether it's true or not, but somebody suggested that instead of shooting the coyotes here, to capture them and castrate them and then release them.
Oh, okay.
And some cowboy stood up in the middle of the meeting and said, the coyotes are not trying to screw our sheep, they're trying to eat them. The meeting was adjourned.
That's good.
Yep.
I mean, I can understand the theory behind it because they're looking at it over time. If
Yeah.
they can't procreate, then over
Yeah.
time it should get
Over
better.
time, yeah,
But
it'd be a long-
instantly, no.
Well, but I don't know what the deal is with coyotes, but like, deer, you're in an area hunting and you shoot a big buck. Well, within a couple, 3 days, there's another buck in the area.
Mhm.
You get rid, you get rid of one buck. A short time later, another one's going to take his place. Like,
Yeah.
See, the only thing and like I always said a lot of times, if you shoot a buck and take a buck, you're only taking one deer out of the equation. But if you shoot a doe, you could be taking 3 or 4 deer out of the equation
Sure.
because she'll have 3 or 4 babies over her lifetime, right? So
Yeah.
And sometimes they get a lot of times. I don't know about you, but around here, a lot of times they have twins, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have mule deer in Canada, Paul?
Not well in Canada, yeah, up in Alberta, Saskatchewan, the more northern provinces.
Okay.
Don't have any mule deer here in southern Ontario, or I've never heard of any even in northern Ontario, but Alberta and stuff like that, right?
Right.
I've got a mule deer hanging on my wall right here, big mount. But my grandfather shot that when I don't know, he was young. That thing's over 100 years old. The mount. I'm afraid to touch it.
Like turn to dust.
Yeah, just poof, it
Crumple.
disappeared.
Wait a minute.
Hang on, it's fine.
goof. You're a goof. Have you ever been up like north, like polar bear hunting or anything like that? Or can you hunt polar bears?
I don't believe,
I think they're protected, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Don't know if I can just go how
But I
quick.
know
this-
the Inuits, they hunt them.
Yeah,
Okay. No, that's not what I want. What this one?
I don't even know. Yeah, other than Antarctica, I don't know if they're like in northern Alaska. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they are. Paul, you got polar bears in northern Canada, right?
Oh yeah, very northern. Yeah, yeah, up in Nunavut and places like that, right? Just looking for.
Are they? We were just talking. Are they protected, Paul, or from hunting?
Not for the Inuit people, it's not. I think for the regular white guy or whatever, yeah, I think they are protected, but I think the Inuit get to they're allowed so many a year.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Because that, bear meat's bear meat,
Yeah.
But I would imagine the Inuits, if they're living up there and there's polar bears around, lots of times they have to thin them out. Otherwise, the Inuit become the prey.
Can you see that, Ron?
Yeah,
There's the mountain I got up on my wall.
wow, that's
Yeah,
It's a
that
nice
thing's over
wide one,
100
too.
years old.
That's
Wow.
100 years old. Wow. I think Mia wants to go up. Be right back, guys.
Oh, she don't go as much as mine do. Yeah, that was my grandfather's. My brother-in-law. He's got a big rack from moose. Same thing. But see, my grandfather used to be a guide up in Banff and Jasper and all that area. But
Oh, wow.
back in his day, it was all on horseback, right? It was no, trucks or vehicles or whatever, right? Actually, my grandfather was quite the character, but he wrote 2 books, and it's just
Really?
fascinating to read them because what he did and stuff. Like my grandfather, he bought was a Cirrus Moth aircraft, and he rebuilt it in the living room of his house. And my grandmother sold the fabric for it. And but anyways, but when he got the plane all rebuilt, there was nobody in the area to certify the aircraft. So he took a course and became a mechanic, so he could certify his own aircraft. But
Hmm.
It was a biplane. But he flew one of the first few mail, for mail for going around the country, and also he'd fly doctors into people where there were people sick and it couldn't get into because of the snow and all that. He had big skis on his plane, and they'd say even one time they had a sick person on the airplane, and he come down, landed, taxi right down the main street, right up to the hospital front door with the airplane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was quite a character, my grandfather was. But the funny thing is, my grandfather, when he was doing, he was a guide and taking people out on hunting trips and all that. Graham never knew when he was coming home. He might be gone for 3 months. Then all of a sudden, one day you just walk in the back door,
Hmm. And so many people. I guess I'll find out this summer. My community, just it's like packed with fishermen and boaters.
Yeah.
And I guess the cops come in too, because where I'm about I don't, when I turned the corner into my house, I could see the lake. But from my community, you can't get to the lake. You have to go outside. So I won't have the traffic in my neighborhood. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a big sign out at the beginning of the community that says, no lake access.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm told it gets pretty crowded up here in the summer. A lot of boaters.
On the water, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my Sony, oh, well, two Sony cameras. I got my video camera too.
Yeah. So how big is the lake there, Ron? Do you know, like a couple, 3 miles long or?
Well, yeah, it's,
Okay, well, I'm gonna pin
you look,
that.
it goes way down there,
Oh, okay.
all the way up along here. There's a lot of it you can't see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty good sized lake. Yeah, if you look up Keyhole Reservoir.
Keyhole? Okay.
Keyhole State Park.
Keyhole Reservoir in Wyoming?
Yep.
Okay. Keyhole State Park. Oh, there's
Yep.
the reservoir there.
Yeah.
Oh, it is quite a large. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, they got some nice areas there. Fly around state park geology and all that. Oh, cool. Some big rocks there, almost like an island, but you can
Yeah.
drive up
Yeah.
to it.
I'm gonna do some drone flying there.
Yeah.
I gotta make a quick phone call. Be right back.
Yep. Go ahead. Yeah. Hitler Rock. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, big map there of reservoir, a fishing map. Huh. Huh.
I gotta look around because a lot of times they'll come in and then they'll sit up in a tree. And just sit up there and scope the area first.
Before
Before
they
they come down.
come in. Yeah.
It'll- Yeah, I don't know how long I'll sit here. Just, I said something to do this morning.
Oh yeah, you gotta have something to do, right?
Yeah. I had a couple of errands to do at home this morning. But otherwise, not a whole lot. Sleepy. I may go back to bed.
Yeah, I was thinking about having a nap there a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. This morning I pulled a real bonehead, not a bad maneuver, but look, I woke up this morning. It was like 27. I went, holy crap! I better get my button gear. I got to go drive school bus. And then, oh yeah, today's Saturday, dummy.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, Paul, maybe we should, it is nappy time.
Yeah, I think so. I'm it's about 10 o'clock anyway. So
Oh, I hate to leave Ron by himself.
I bought a couple roasts yesterday and think about putting one in the smoker. don't know.
Ooh. They did a news article in Detroit yesterday. They were talking about there was a couple of slaughterhouses that are overpacked with meat because people didn't have the big gatherings at Christmas and all that kind of the New Year's and they're showed great big slabs, with the bone on and the whole bit
Yeah.
in the
Well, that,
cooler.
they can't afford it.
The guy,
Yeah,
the
can't
guy,
afford to eat them.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
no
guy,
kidding.
the guy was saying that he's got $3.5 million worth of meat sitting here and nobody's buying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was down at the store the other day, looked at prime rib, big thing of prime rib, $78.
Yeah.
Well,
People
there
can't
was
afford it.
the roast I got yesterday, it was what, $18 or $19, but they say if you buy one, you get one free. Guess
Yep.
what?
Bought one and got one free. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So it ended up $9 a piece, right? So that was a good deal. But like right now, a hamburger running, $5, $6 a freaking pound. But every once in a while they put it on sale for around $3 because they get a whole pile of it and they can't sell it. So they,
Well, Ron, have you noticed a big jump in the gas prices out there?
Oh yeah. We've been kind of steady recently. For a while. On the average, we're paying about $3 to $3.10
A gallon?
a gallon.
Yeah.
Paul, what's it at in Canada?
It's about $6.50 a gallon right now.
Whew. Wow.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
That'd put shivers up the spine of Ron. He fills that truck up twice a day.
Well,
Well, I'll tell you exactly how much it is here in a second. Where's my calculator?
it cost me, if the truck was empty, it cost me right around $100
Yeah.
to fill this truck up. So that'd be
$6 Yeah, $6.50 and 25 cents. Like 6.525 a gallon.
Wow.
Yep.
Holy tamale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to live up there.
Yeah.
Now you'd have to definitely change your lifestyle, wouldn't you?
Tough, big time. Yeah, sit at home, don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've cut down, and I told a lot of my hunters this year, and that's one of the reasons I went and got my 4-wheeler completely enclosed, and then I set up like a heating system in there, and I told them, I said, we're going to hunt mostly from the 4-wheeler this year.
Yeah.
I'll trailer the 4-wheeler to the site, the ranch where we'll hunt. Cause some of these older guys, they want to hunt from the truck and be warm and be cushy and, sorry, I can't afford it this year.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding.
And the 4-wheeler, I could put
Yeah.
5 gallons of gas in there and have it last me just about all day.
Yeah.
See, Marshall said hamburger there is on sale right now for $1.99 a pound.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, should be buying 20 pounds of that crap.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'll let you go.
Okay.
Paul, thank you for
Yeah,
having me on.
Yep. We're going to close her down. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here.
Yep. See you guys.
And we'll see all of you maybe this evening.
Yep.
All righty, guys. Have a good
Bye,
day.
Ron.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.